What's going on, everyone? Scott Evans here, Vice President with Hunters for Life, to bring you guys the first of many weekly updates. We're going to be bringing these videos to you guys every Friday, keep you updated on what we got going on, what we've done the previous week, what we plan to do the following week, etc. So with that being said, we've got 3 updates for you guys this week. Before we do that, we want to share with our new visitors exactly what it is we got going on here with Hunters for Life. For those of you who don't know, we are a nonprofit organization, running out there with the best of them, trying to leave our mark and change the world. And as our mission statement says, it's our mission to make the great outdoors accessible to anyone and everyone, regardless of age, limitation, or disability, one partner at a time. Now that's pretty broad, and that's how we like it, because we don't like to discriminate against one demographic and whatever. We just want to help everyone. So with that, our first update, Standard Rock trip. Couldn't be more excited. You don't already know, Standard Rock's probably one of the best lake trout fishing spots in Michigan, so I couldn't be more honored to be able to at least go out there and hold a camera for this trip. But we've got 2 veterans for this one. One of them, our good buddy Brian, we just met probably about 3 weeks ago. He was in the Marines, and he did 2 tours in Iraq and a tour in Afghanistan, and driving one of those really big heavy trucks through the desert, trying to chase down a terrorist. I don't want to say anything politically incorrect, but full throttle through the desert, and giant 7-ton truck, he was telling me. And I guess he tried to, thought he was a Dukes of Hazzard or something, and launched off a hill and crashed, and thank God he's still alive, but he got pretty banged up, so the least we can do is take him out and hopefully catch him 100 lake trout. And the other person we got coming out on this trip was in the Army back in Vietnam, a grandfather, one of my good friends. I was blessed to meet him and talk with this guy for maybe 5-10 minutes, and the whole time I just couldn't thank the guy enough. I mean, I just have so much respect for veterans. But with that, we've already raised about, I think, 75% of the money that we need for that trip. So the only thing we need to do is sit down with the captain and hammer out a date, and we'll be out there reeling in lake trout. Second update has to do with one of, by far, my favorite seasons, and that's bear season. I don't know if you guys got a chance to check out the picture of the bear I got last August in Arizona with the Sportsmen for Heroes Foundation. Shout out to you, Sonny. Huh, there it is. Well, honestly, after taking out my first bear, I was mind blown. It was just such a great experience, so exciting to put in that work and to just take down such a big, just beautiful animal, that I just realized that I just had to see the face on or the look on somebody else's face when we made it happen for them. So we went out to dinner last night to Stucco's here, just a little local bar and grill in Marquette. Caught up with one of our good buddies, Derek. He one of the pretty good bear guide up here. He was the first guy we went hunting with probably 3-4 seasons ago, and sadly the weather and the bears just weren't cooperating, so we weren't able to get one. But he got a hold of us on Facebook, and said he owed me a bear, and I was like, all right, well, you don't owe me a bear, dude. You tried as hard as you could, but if you want to give me one, I guess I won't say no. So we went, sat down, talked with them, and honestly, just sat there and bullshitted for probably hour and a half. And we're getting ready to leave and bring it back up again. I'm like, hey, I know you said you owe me a bear, and honestly, man, I don't want you to think that, but if possible, would you be able to give a bear to somebody a little bit less fortunate than I am? And he sits there and thinks for a little bit. I mean, this guy, he's just a great human being. Don't get me wrong, just incredible. He goes, here's what I want to do for you, Scott. I still want to get you a bear, but not only do I want to get you a bear, I want to get one of your people a bear too. You know what? That sounds pretty good to me, buddy. So now we're just trying to find, the right person for this hunt. Trying to find somebody who may possibly already have a couple of preference points, which would make it a lot easier. But worst case scenario, if this doesn't work out this season, it'll definitely be on the top of our list for next bear season. Third and final update, little bit sooner than. Third and final update. Pretty excited about this one too. If you guys didn't get a chance to check out the picture of our good friend Evan, he's a 13-year-old angler up here in Marquette. We took him out steelhead fishing to the Carp River a month or so ago, and sadly the steelhead weren't cooperating that day either, so he wasn't able to reel one in. But he's definitely determined. I mean, I've got a lot of respect for this kid. He doesn't give up. He doesn't get frustrated. When he gets a tangle or gets a snag or whatever. Kid just wants to catch fish, and he knows that it's a waiting game. So we're taking him out to Deer Lake in Ishpeming tomorrow. you guys don't know about Deer Lake, it is hands down the best place to go and catch fish and to go and catch a lot of fish. So our last goal out there was 70. We're hoping to beat that, maybe 100, 150. Definitely doable. But that's about all we got going on so far. Stay tuned for our update next Friday, and that one will hopefully be a lot better. This one was kind of thrown together at the last minute. But yeah, with that, your Vice President Scott Evans here. Happy adventures.